going? All right, the melody editor, it's here. Yay! It's really, really cool. So I'm going to show you what it's all about. First off, in the Phrase browser, you have a new generator called the Melody Editor. The first thing you want to know right off the bat is it's scale based, it's not chord based, so it's not following the chord progression. Just be aware of that. And let me put another one on there. Okay, so you can double click to get into the editor, or you can just open the editor and copy and paste back and so forth. The heart of the editor is this lightning bolt right here. You right click that to get the generation options, and you can set how many varieties for the rhythm and the melodies, how long you want it and so forth, and how you want the motives to be generated and how the variations you want to be generated, and with the rhythms. All right, global, just for the sake of the demonstration here, I'm going to bump everything up to max. You can make a max total of 8 melodies. And let's see, this is the mutations. And you know, it's just random mutations when you hit the dice. And so we're ready to go. I'm going to do 4 bars, no quarter note length, generate. Okay, we have generated a set of melodies. All right, they're all color coded. So, and those can be set, the colors can be set in the user interface down at the bottom, right here, melody sections and so forth. All right, what's going on? All right, when you hover in the workspace area, you notice that the notes change. When you're hovering, that's the actual notes that you can edit. Okay, when you move off, those are the variations applied to those notes. Now, being color coded, and you only have 8, so this would be A. And let me go through before I start showing that. I'm going to turn all this stuff off. And I'll explain this as I go. Bear with me 1 second. Make sure everything is off, off, off. Okay, cool. And all right, so the pinkish color, if I would set the second one to A, it's the exact same phrase. So you could end up with something like that. And what's really cool now is now you can do call and response type of phrasing. So you could have A and then maybe jump to a C and back to an A, then maybe a D, you know, and so forth and so on. At the top of this row is the X, you can delete it. This is a rest. You can rest it or mute it, like so. To turn it back on, you just click a circle for that variation. Now, like I said, it's scale-based. It's not chord-based. It may become chord-based in the future, but right now it's scale-based. So make sure when you set up your project, set your scale and your rules accordingly, and then same with the melody editor. Make sure it matches. It does not carry over the BPM. For instance, if I set this to 80 and I go to the melody editor, it's still 80. Now, what's new too is the ability to hover and then use your mouse wheel to change the settings, like so. This 100%, that's velocity. All right, below the rhythm is the variation properties. We can do rhythm, displacement, simplify, split long notes. It's kind of like the same as, some of it's similar to the splice variations that was introduced a little while ago. So we can do simplify, split long notes, and then use connecting notes. Connecting notes is right before. So in other words, if I wanted connecting notes to connect this to this, I choose connecting notes. It should have, but it didn't. All right, well, maybe not. And so forth. This is scale steps. This is flip, horizontally, flip vertical, and that's pretty much it. And over here you have another settings for the coloring. So anything in my color scheme, anything light gray would be out of scale, and so forth. Okay, once you're happy with it, just apply the changes, and bingo. Not the greatest progression, but you know, it is what it is. And let me go ahead and set this up real quick. I want to use sessions, violins. I'll use staccato. And let me fix the volumes real quick. And the velocity, make it visible. That's pretty much it. You can also harmonize it, and by right clicking and then click harmonize, and you could actually generate a new progression this way. Now, like I said, it's not chord based, so if you change a chord, you're gonna have to redo everything. It may fit, it may not, because like I said, it's scale based. As long as your chords are in the scale, then you're pretty much safe. Let's see. But that's pretty much it as far as got a little bit of a problem, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. just play with it. Have fun. That sounds like real quick, and then after that I'll Nick. Anyway, so that's it. That's the new melody editor, pretty much in a nutshell. In scale, why does it sound bad? Oh my god, that's awful. Anyway, that's it. So take care. Talk to you later.